Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have something slightly different. I wanted to give you all a little bit of information on the presidential election cycle theory. Now, it's currently the 3rd of November, so 2 days from now, America is going to have a new president in charge of the country. And I wanted to give you all my opinion on what I think this is going to do to the market. And then I'm going to give my reasoning as to why I believe this is going to be the case. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. So, as some of you are aware, there was an attempted assassination on Donald Trump at one of his rallies a few months back, and the political tension in the US is at an all-time high, and the stakes have never been greater. But why should that matter to us as traders? Well, hearing the sound of a presidential election is like for us traders hearing the sound of a cash point machine. There's opportunity everywhere, and I just want to dive in as to why I think these high stakes moments will matter for us as traders. So, how many of you knew there's a fascinating pattern in US presidential terms that affects the stock market? A man named Yale Hirsch uncovered what's now called the presidential election year cycle, and here's how it works. When a president takes office, regardless of whether they're Republican or Democrat, they tend to shift focus towards boosting the economy, especially in the last 2 years of their term. This economic push often aims to improve their re-election chances, and because of this focus, the stock market historically sees a rise during these years. So, whether it's Biden, Trump, or Harris, in the future, presidents usually follow the same predictable economic trend. From the image I'm showing on the screen now, you can see how the presidential election year cycle is divided into four different subcategories. Now we have the post-election cycle, which is the weakest in terms of bullish performance, with an average 5% increase and 13 positive years and 14 negative years. We then have the midterm, which is even worse, and only bearish year out of the four with no clear trend. Moving on, we have the pre-elections year, and this is usually one with the biggest gains and highest probability of a very bullish performance, with around 13% average gains, with 21 years being positive and 5 of them years being negative. And then the election year, which is taking place in November. It has an average gain of around 9%, which is the second best year in cycle, with 18 positive years and 8 negative years. So the seasonality data does back this up. Now, if I go into TradingView, what I will show you is what kind of happened during the November to December period in 2020 when the last presidential election occurred, and then I'm going to drop back to 2016 to show you that also, and hopefully you can see for yourself how this kind of theory does in fact work. Okay, so here we are on TradingView, and what we're looking at here is the US 30 on the daily chart. Now, this is all the way back in 2016, but you can also have a look at this on the US 500 or the Nasdaq, but I'm just using this as an example on the US 30. So, as you can see here, from the beginning of the start of November to the end of December, we do have this nice bullish movement during the presidential election of 2016. Now, if we fast forward 4 years later to 2020, again highlighted by these red lines, we can see that there again is this nice bullish move from the beginning of November to the end of December during this presidential election cycle. Now, you can go back through the charts as far as you want to have a look at how many years this has happened. But right now, currently speaking, we are in 2024 and the presidential election cycle is about to happen again. So we will keep an eye on this. We will see how it kind of plays out up until the end of December. But it'll be really interesting to see kind of what happens during this next couple of months and to see if the theory proves itself once again. So I'm just going to wrap the video up there, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I know it's slightly different to what I'm used to posting out there, but it'll be really interesting to find out what you guys think on this matter. So please feel free to drop a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know your opinions, thoughts, what you think it's going to do to the market, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree. But yeah, between this November December period, it's going to be really interesting to see how the presidential election affects the market overall. So yeah, thanks for all tuning in. I look forward to catching up with you again next time. So take care, everyone.